What do billionaires know about money that the rest of us don't? How do they grow their wealth year after year, even in times of economic uncertainty? If you've ever wondered what sets the ultra-wealthy apart when it comes to managing their money, you're about to find out. In this video, we're diving deep into the secrets of how billionaires manage their finances and how you can use their strategies to level up your own financial game. Stick around to learn how to manage money like the ultra-rich and watch your wealth grow over time. Let's get started. 1. Preserve capital at all costs. When it comes to managing wealth, the ultra-rich understand one fundamental rule. Preserving capital is paramount. Most people, when they get their hands on money, whether it's a paycheck, a bonus, or even a windfall, spend it as quickly as possible. But billionaires think differently. Instead of rushing to spend, they focus on protecting their capital so it can grow over time. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, famously said, "Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, remember rule number 1." This principle guides their decisions. Rather than spending on liabilities, things that lose value like cars or consumer goods, they invest in assets that will appreciate in value or generate passive income. Why is this important? When you preserve capital, it has the potential to grow and generate more wealth. For example, investing in real estate or stocks can bring a steady stream of income and increase your net worth over time. But if you waste your money on depreciating assets or liabilities, you're eroding the very foundation of your wealth. Billionaires don't rush into deals. They take their time to research, plan, and strategize before making any investment. This patience is key to building long-term wealth. Instead of rushing into an investment for short-term gains, they focus on long-term security. For instance, Buffett typically does only 3 deals a year, spending the rest of his time researching and planning. The message here? Be patient, preserve your capital, and let it work for you. 2. Invest in income-generating assets, not liabilities. Another crucial strategy that sets the ultra-rich apart is their ability to identify income-generating assets and avoid liabilities that drain their wealth. The rich don't invest in things that depreciate in value, like flashy cars, luxury items, or non-income-producing properties. Instead, they focus on assets that appreciate in value over time and provide regular income. For example, instead of buying a car with cash, billionaires might invest in buy-to-let real estate. This way, the property not only appreciates in value, but also generates monthly rental income. By doing this, they can use the income from the property to cover expenses like car payments or lifestyle upgrades, while still protecting their initial capital. Here's the thing. Money works for you when it's tied to investments that generate consistent income. You can't make money work for you if you're spending it on things that lose value as soon as you buy them. Real estate, stocks, and businesses are just a few examples of assets that can generate income, appreciate over time, and ultimately build your wealth. The key takeaway is, don't invest in liabilities, invest in assets that make money. Even if it takes longer to start generating returns, the long-term benefits are worth it. 3. Don't be greedy about returns. While everyone loves a good return on investment, the ultra-rich are realistic about what's possible. They know that not every investment will yield astronomical returns, and they understand that consistent, steady growth is often more valuable than chasing high-risk opportunities. This is why they don't get greedy when it comes to returns on cash. Many people look for returns of 20% or more, often driven by risky ventures. However, the ultra-wealthy know that 5 to 10% returns are often more sustainable and achievable through safe investments like real estate, index funds, or bonds. Rather than seeking wild returns, they focus on making smart, calculated decisions that will preserve capital while still earning solid returns. This doesn't mean they don't take risks, but they take calculated risks based on thorough research and planning. They understand that slow and steady wins the race, and even small returns can add up significantly over time when you have the right strategy in place. If you're hoping for 20% returns on cash, it's important to be realistic and recognize that high returns often come with high risk. Billionaires focus on balanced, sustainable returns, and so should you. 4. Understand and control your burn rate. The ultra-wealthy understand their burn rate, the rate at which they spend money, and they carefully monitor it. Burn rate is a crucial concept that refers to how quickly your capital is used up to cover expenses, both personal and business related. By knowing your burn rate, you can ensure that you have enough capital to cover your costs in the long term. For example, Bill Gates used to ensure that Microsoft had 12 months of capital reserves to survive any downturns or economic recessions. By knowing exactly how long their capital would last, they could plan and make adjustments when necessary. In fact, understanding burn rate gives you a clear sense of how long you can survive without additional income or revenue. Whether for personal finances or business expenses, knowing your burn rate allows you to prepare for difficult times and make more informed financial decisions. This concept helps billionaires weather financial storms and avoid the traps that many small businesses and individuals fall into when they spend beyond their means. So, understanding your burn rate and setting aside enough capital for emergencies can provide peace of mind and ensure that you're always prepared for whatever comes your way. 5. Master the cash flow cycle. Cash flow is everything for the ultra-rich. While income is important, understanding and managing cash flow is even more critical. Billionaires make sure that their businesses operate with an optimized cash flow cycle. This means receiving money before paying for expenses, giving them a positive cash flow cycle where their income comes in before their expenses are due. For instance, Dell Computers made its name by having customers pay up front for their products, while still delivering them in the future. This strategy gave them the cash they needed to run the business, without having to wait for payment after the product was delivered. By controlling the cash flow cycle, billionaires can fund operations, expand businesses, and reinvest profits without waiting for cash to come in. This approach allows them to reduce financial stress, as the money to cover expenses is already available before they're due. Managing cash flow isn't just about having money on hand. It's about knowing when and how to use it effectively to keep the cycle running smoothly. By making sure that their business and investments are structured to ensure positive cash flow, billionaires reduce their reliance on loans or outside funding. 6. Diversify and spread capital across multiple investments. One of the most important lessons billionaires teach us is the importance of diversifying investments. The super wealthy don't put all their eggs in one basket. They spread their capital across different asset classes, investment types, and even different banks. This approach minimizes risk and maximizes returns over time. Billionaires understand that diversification is key to protecting their wealth from market downturns, economic recessions, or business failures. By investing in multiple sectors such as real estate, stocks, bonds, and even precious metals, they ensure that their wealth is always working for them, no matter what happens in one particular market. Diversifying your assets also allows you to take advantage of different growth opportunities. For example, if one investment is performing poorly, another may be thriving. This balance between risk and reward allows you to manage your wealth more effectively, while also capitalizing on multiple streams of income. 7. Retain earnings and invest back into the business. Unlike many individuals who take profits out of their businesses as soon as they make money, billionaires tend to retain a significant portion of earnings within their companies. This allows them to reinvest in the business and grow their capital reserves, providing them with the resources to scale and diversify further. This strategy is particularly useful for business owners and entrepreneurs. By retaining profits and using them to fund business growth, whether through marketing, hiring staff, or expanding operations, they ensure that the business can continue to thrive without having to rely on outside funding or loans. For example, a company that retains earnings might use that money to fund research and development, improving products or services, and keeping the company competitive. By reinvesting profits, billionaires can maintain control over their businesses, while allowing them to grow exponentially. In your personal finances, this principle means putting aside a portion of your profits to reinvest in things that will grow your wealth over time. And there you have it, the secrets to how the ultra-rich manage their money. These strategies may sound simple, but they have helped some of the wealthiest individuals in the world build empires. Whether it's preserving capital, investing in income-generating assets, or mastering your cash flow cycle, these principles can help transform your financial future. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more insights on personal finance and wealth building strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.